Good morning, beautiful people. Men and vulnerability. So men have been taught for a very long time to stuff their feelings down, not to show emotion, right? Not to cry. I can't help but wonder if that has something to do with why I seem to see a higher addiction rate in men and why they do not have the same life expectancy that women do. Brenee Brown, in one of her books, and I wish I could remember which one it was and what chapter, but she talks about men and vulnerability. And she had done a talk, and a guy had come up afterwards, and he said, "Thank you so much for bringing that up. I feel like I'm carrying around, and I'm paraphrasing, but I feel like I'm carrying around the weight of the world on my shoulders because heaven forbid I ever get off my white horse." And he was talking about his wife and his two daughters. And she also states, what an incredible woman that can be, or, I use men and women, but everybody has masculine and feminine energies inside them. So you can, put that part however fits your model. But it takes a phenomenal person with feminine energy to hold space for the masculine to be vulnerable, right? Because we've been taught. And I'm not talking about Jim, but partners in the past, and I think Jim can attest that I work very hard on not doing this. That, in my personal experience in the past, if a guy came with too much vulnerability, and for some reason it was tied to my safety, so then I felt like I kind of had to knock him down a little at the knees, right, in order to put him back in his place so that the status quo could keep continuing. With as crazy as my life can be, as stressful and hectic and chaotic as it is, I do have a tendency to lean a little too much on my partner, on my masculine partner. And when they go down, I have a really hard time getting my feet underneath me again, because it makes my world kind of topsy-turvy. But that's not his problem. That's not his thing to fix. That's my thing to fix. Jim right now he quit vaping and he quit caffeine, and that man lived off of coffee. So withdrawals are pretty gnarly. And he hasn't exactly been showing up the way that he typically would. And it's funny, all the crap that it's triggered in me. I guess that's why I was, felt compelled to do this, because, seeing my behavior and my reactions towards him, there's this part of me that wants to really nurture and honor his journey. And then there's another part of me that's like, come on, mister, buck up, blah, 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 blah. I miss you. I need you, me, ego, right? But I haven't been doing that. I think I've been very supportive and patient, as he was really supportive and patient with me when I quit smoking, over 5 months ago. So it's a journey, and just to be able to hold space for people with no expectations, no projections, right? And to put the emasculating, weapons down, ladies. Make it safe for the masculine to open up and be seen and be vulnerable in all its glory. Stay tuned.